Hei, velkommen til webinar mandag den 3. mars. I går hadde vi stormøte på Håndverkeren med mange distributører og mange gjester. Det var et kjempehyggelig møte, og det var hyggelig å se så mange kjente ansikter som kom til Oslo. Gordon Pedersen holdt et gnistrende foredrag om sjokolade og hvorfor vi burde spise det. Og Crystal Frank holdt da et innlegg etter lunsjpausen om businessen og litt hvorfor vi skal gjøre dette her. Så nå har jeg vært og hatt opptak med dem hele dag. Jeg har mange flere videoer dere skal få se siden, men nå har vi laget en liten sammendrag nå på hilsen fra Gordon Pedersen til dere, og også selvfølgelig fra Crystal Frank. Så vær så god, nå kan dere bare hygge dere.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gordon Pedersen. I had the opportunity to be here in Norway. We presented to a wonderful group of very, very active people, and dark chocolate was the topic, with antioxidants being the function. Now, the reason that this matters is because people are getting health benefits from dark chocolate. So all the candy form of chocolate that you've been buying, that's been full of sugar, that's full of fats, that's full of all the different things that taste good and make you gain weight, are not in the new chocolate. The dark chocolate is healthy chocolate, and I presented facts along these lines. In fact, I first started out by documenting that the scientific studies come from Harvard and from Yale and from London University, and they're published in the Journal of American Medical Association and New England Journal of Medicine. And all of these wonderful scientific organizations are saying the same thing. Dark, healthy chocolate reduces the problems associated with free radicals. Now, what that means is every day we're bombarded with free radicals from the air, from pesticides, from pollution, in our water. And in our water we have all kinds of different chemicals like fluorine and chlorine. And then on our land we have all kinds of molds, and we have different kinds of pollution in our homes like glues and fumes and gasoline and exhaust. And then there's naturally occurring free radicals even in the form of pollen. All of these cause inflammation in our body. The number one issue is that free radicals cause inflammation by damaging our tissues one cell at a time. Dark chocolate does the opposite. It neutralizes the free radical so that the inflammation can go away, so that we don't have a swollen brain, we don't have dementia, we don't have Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and some of the problems associated with proper mental recall. Why? All of those are taken away by inflammation. See, if you have inflammation in the arteries of your heart, eventually that artery will close shut. That's a heart attack. If your arteries close shut in your brain, that's a stroke. Those are all major problems, and they're all caused by inflammation. Free radicals cause inflammation, while dark chocolate delivers antioxidants. And when you think of the word antioxidant, think of something that is neutralizing a poison. Poisons are free radical. So by neutralizing the poison, your body can live and be healthier. Here's an example that I showed in my talk. This is my blood as it looks in a microscope before I took chocolate. Now, I hope you can see that, and I hope you can zoom in here and take a look at the cells. They're sticking together, and some of them look like they've had a bite taken out of them. That bite is from a free radical, because in my bloodstream there must have been some free radicals floating around, and it's taken a bite out of some of these cells. So what I did was I took 10 squares of dark chocolate. Actually, I took the nugget, and I waited 1 hour after I had eaten it. The important thing to remember here is that I'm going to test my blood again in the microscope 1 hour after I took my chocolate. Now, my blood was pretty healthy, but look how healthy it is now 1 hour later. What's happened here is the free radicals aren't biting pieces off of my cells. They're perfectly round, they're perfectly healthy, they're not encumbered by free radicals. In 1 hour, my body responded in a very good process. Now, since we're all made up of cells, and our brain and our heart and our liver are all made of cells, doesn't it make sense to have healthy cells unencumbered by free radicals, and we know that's the case for cardiovascular because Harvard has published that. We know for our brain, for strokes, for diabetes, for all these different situations, dark chocolate is a preventive, a maintenance, and a beneficial product because it eliminates the cause of these inflammatory disease. That is, inflammation. So, my presentation came and says, here's dark chocolate. It's different than candy chocolate. Candy chocolate is something that's been around for a long time, but we've gone back to a cold processed chocolate because boiling chocolate boils all the goodness out of the fruit. It boils out the enzymes. It boils out the antioxidants. It boils out the healthy stuff that's in a fruit. Just like if you're boiling broccoli, if you boiled it for 24 hours, all the enzymes would be gone. All of the antioxidants would be boiled out. Now you can take a look at chocolate and say, this is a fruit. It's been boiled. Well, then all of its antioxidants are gone. Well, that's what they've been doing for the last 60 years. They boil the chocolate. They call it Dutching. They Dutch it, and they basically boil it. In the boiling process, they boil off the good, healthy parts. Then they add sugars. Then they add butterfats and palm oils. And you end up with a product that isn't healthy for you. But we've gone back to what's healthy for you. The fruit itself, the raw cocoa, is cold processed. Now we've retained the antioxidants and the enzymes, and we're not adding so much extra sugars and fats that it's harmful for you. In fact, the calories in this healthy chocolate are much lower, a third lower than a lot of other chocolates. So what we're bringing to you is an opportunity for long-term changing your chocolate and improving your health, because every artery in your body is susceptible to inflammation, and every bite of chocolate reduces the inflammation in your circulatory system. Just like you saw in my blood cells, you're going to have the same benefit in yours. So one cell at a time, we're going to make you well, and that won't happen overnight, but that's going to happen today, and another step tomorrow, and another step, and another step, and you're going to see that in a week you're feeling better, and in a month you can see signs of being better, and in 3 months you're going to have control of your health, your cardiovascular health, all the blood vessels in your body, your brain. And you know what? That matters in today's world where so many people have dementia and Alzheimer and Parkinson's and just plain can't remember where they put their keys last or the name of their third child without yelling at the first two when they're upset. You know what? Those are all areas that can find improvement. Now, with that in mind, we want you to recognize that there's an opportunity, and this opportunity is this. This is the only company that has the legal claim to the term healthy chocolate. So if there's nothing else you remember about my coming here, speaking to you, and delivering a really great tasting chocolate, it's healthy chocolate. It's proved to be healthy, and all these research institutions have been involved in the study of dark chocolate, so that one company with the label claim healthy chocolate is what's going to be your benefit. So thanks. Let me turn the time back over to your leaders.